Good morning, humanity. It is April 27, 2020, and it's that time of the week again because it's Mondays with Bev and Paul. And hi, everybody, my name's Paul.
Good morning. This is Bev.
Yeah, hello, Bev. How are you
Hi,
today?
Paul. I'm
Let me
good. How
see
are
if I look to
you?
you this way. Hey, there you
Uh-huh.
are.
Hi, hi.
And
I see
hello,
you.
everybody out there. We're glad you've let us into your home. And that is the topic we're going to talk about, how to use BioTouch in your home, especially during this time of crisis. But we do want to let you know that the workshop we did on Lyme disease has been posted now. It was a really good little workshop, and we showed you all the sets needed to take care of the symptoms dealing with Lyme disease, and showed the workbook. And you can download the workbook still if you go to the replay. So it's on our website under the health conditions on top. Look for Lyme disease, or you can go to our YouTube channel and find it there. And we
Real
look
easy.
forward to our next one. What the heck? Let's just show it here. It's going to be on hormone imbalances, all genders. And we have
Yes.
Dr. Deanne Saber, who is the expert in that field of hormonal work and endocrinology and things like that.
Yeah.
So that'll be live stream again too. So
That'll be great.
we're figuring out amazing ways to do that.
I know. It's good.
It's good. You're good. Let's talk about
You
the
are.
goodness of doing BioTouch at home.
Well, I just want to begin the conversation by saying I was thinking about this the other day, and why biotech is so important for families is because that family unit is really the cornerstone, the foundation of our society. It's in this family group that we learn how to get along with others, and how to
Get along, little
establish
doggy.
our value system, and how to learn to care about our families first. But then how are we going to enter into the greater society and contribute our caring and our loving and our sharing and our service? So the family is the first place where we all begin. And for me, that's why it's so important for BioTouch to get into these families, because it truly begins in all of those parts of ourselves. It begins to generate this holistic um, thread that is based on loving each other, caring for each other, in service to each other. And it can, have an impact on how eventually we go out into the world, and that contribution that we're going to make. So it really is about a quality of life. And, oh,
Right.
by the way, the bodies really respond and get good too.
Right.
Let's remember that.
You know,
Biotouch is good for the body.
and we're really going to focus on that for this next 30 days. Whether you live in a state where they're letting people out of their homes and onto their beaches, or you're still on lockdown. I noticed in Hawaii they got till the end of the month still. So, a
Yeah.
lot of us around the country, around the world, are stuck at home. And for whatever is going on, we know that BioTouch can help with that, and can help with the stress, can help with the immune response, building our immune system. And that's been clinically proven. And we're going to show you a little workbook. We have a place on our website, justtouch.com/stress dash virus. And we have what we're going to be showing you today. How can you use BioTouch at home? So do it. We're going to, call us at the 800 number. Go to our website, justtouch.com. Send us an email, office@justtouch.com. We really want to get this to all of you at home because, as Bev was just saying, that's the core to society. That's the core of humanity. It starts with the family unit. And we know BioTouch what's the word? Will crystallize that core. It really is about putting love into application, or getting that little one who's running down the living room
Down
to
the
stop
hallway.
for a moment. It's like, boom, the minute you do the greeting, they at least for a moment stop so you can look them in the eye, let alone to really work on building the immune system. So
Yeah.
let's
Well,
go ahead, keep going. I'll keep showing you.
I'm just going to say that when I think about what humanity is experiencing right now, we call it a crisis, but it's a crystallized place where we've all brought ourselves. In many ways, the family unit has suffered. We've, in many ways, we've separated ourselves. There's many barriers that we've put up, not just in our family unit.
Body and then everything else in that holistic sense of who we are. So it's perfect. It's a perfect thing now.
It is. And what we'd really like to focus on, I hope you didn't get a lot of feedback. I just fixed that little feedback that we had. But the key here is we want to share with you what you can go to online also. And the two of us are still on the screen here while we're going to show you the little workbook we created for stress and virus. And it's just real simple, folks, but we always want to show with you what Bev was talking about here. You know, the stressors of this crisis, is, oh, can't even talk about how much stress there is in the family structure right now.
Yeah.
And especially now, 30 days later, it starts to really wear on us, seeing the same people every day, the kids running around, can't send them to school, trying to teach them. So all of these things you see on top of this chart are the stressors in our life. And you've seen this chart before, but here it is again. And we can put in there the crisis of the pandemic in here as a huge stressor, and certainly the economic and the psychological and the emotional stressors that are coming into our life are just creating this chronic stress cycle. And that creates an immune dysregulation and a cortisol dysregulation. What happens is cortisol levels are at a certain point, they're supposed to go down and they go up. So when we go to sleep is when they finally start to relax a little bit. So then when you get up, you're ready to have them go up. Well, for most of us during these times, they're getting whacked out. They're high when they should be low. They're low when they should be high. So we're living in constant stress. The adrenals are just pumping all the time, and the immune dysregulation. And, the one thing we need right now is a strong immune system.
Yeah.
And again, what we're going to present here is not something you do instead of. This is something you do inclusively, integratively, holistically, adding this BioTouch, because you see, if you add it into that stress cycle, into that chronic stress, it'll improve the immune system function and improve the circadian pattern of cortisol release. That was clinically shown by Dr. Kenneth Stevenson. What more can we say? I mean,
I mean, the immune, the medical keeps coming up for us in all ways. The key to everything, whether it's a pandemic, virus, or what, is the immune system.
yep.
That's the first line of defense.
So putting BioTouch into that is what we really need to do. And so this is the little workbook here. If you'll notice here, we go right into what is BioTouch. We're not going to talk about that here because we talk about that every Monday. You can actually download this for free on our website and go through it all. Each page has a link to the video. The terms we use in this different pages of the manual, that's all right here also. You can see that. Again, we're not going to spend a lot of time on that in this 20-minute show, but we do want to take you to the 3 sets of points that we think are very important to do during this time of crisis. And the first one is the greeting. So there it is in the picture form, the drawing, point 1 and point 2. Again, you use the index and middle finger of your dominant hand, and we're going to just show you the video of how to do the greeting.
The greeting is always performed at the beginning of each session. It's the only set that uses one hand and the only set that indicates which hand to use. The greeting is performed with the dominant hand. If you are right-handed, use your right hand. If you are left-handed, use your left hand. The greeting is made by touching at point 1, which is in the fleshy area just below the bottom of the breastbone or sternum. Hold this point for 6 to 8 seconds. Then, with the same 2 fingers, touch point 2 on the back. To find point 2, look for the big bone at the base of the neck. From here, move 1 to 1.5 inches to the left. This is point 2. Hold this point for 6 to 8 seconds. More than one associate may work with a recipient provided that all of the associates perform the greeting. If the associate or the recipient leaves the session, or if someone who hasn't done the greeting touches either the recipient or the associate, the greeting must be reestablished. Then the session may proceed from where it was interrupted.
So there you go. Again, family unit, mom, dad, and the child, all doing it together. And so if all you can do is that,
Oh yeah.
boom,
It begins the process.
that begins the process.
Yeah, it opens us up.
Then
Sure.
we have infection, allergy, and poison, and we're going to just show you how to do that. Again, now we're going to use both hands on the body, and that little X you see there on the chart, that's going to be a hold point. Anytime you see an X in the manual, we hold that point while the other hand touches the numbers of the points. The one we're going to focus on is that infection point. But, if you live in places like Tucson, Arizona, allergy is important.
The allergy would be good.
And what's important, too, is a lot of people who are getting allergy reactions are freaking out. So just by doing the greeting, we're going to teach the stress. It might just be an allergy reaction because you get that sore throat, you get a stuffy nose, the headache. Right now we're so concerned with everything, the slightest little thing is like, oh my God, do I have it? I mean, all we're hearing is coronavirus, coronavirus, coronavirus. I mean, with these little tables of how many people are sick around the world and how many people are dying every minute, and this little thing keeps changing. It's like, oh my gosh.
You know what I was thinking the other day? The very first rule, or the very first thing we say in BioTouch, wash your hands.
Right. So you wash your hands and you do the greeting, and let's learn how to do the infection point.
The infection, allergy, and poison sets are 3 separate sets of points. They all share the same hold point, which is the same as greeting point 1, located in the fleshy area just below the base of the breastbone. As with all sets of points, these may be touched repeatedly. Infections of any kind anywhere in the body may be addressed by holding X and with the other hand touching point 1, which is at the base of the large muscle on the right side of the neck and slightly above and behind metabolism point 1. Allergies or allergic reactions may be addressed by holding X and with the other hand touching point 2, which is on the right side of the neck, directly behind metabolism point 3 on the top of the large muscle. To address poisoning within the body, hold X and with the other hand alternately touch point 1 and point 2.
So, just so you know, I left that poison one on there because we're hearing a lot of people are trying the Clorox Lysol remedy thing. You can do the poison set if you just happen to mistakenly take the wrong thing. Do the poison set. So we've got allergy. That's at point 1 down at the bottom of the side of that neck, and point 2 is the allergy and the poison set. So we're going to move on in this manual, and we also want to show you at the bottom of each of these pages, there's a link to that video. So it's really easy to learn. We also have on each page how, in words, how to find the points. If you just follow the words, listen to the video, you're going to go right to the points. So a real important set, stress and anxiety, also works with things like shingles and those kinds of situations. So let's show you that set of points.
The stress set may be used to address any manifestation of physical, emotional, or mental stress, as well as anxiety and shingles. Hold at X, which is in the fleshy area just below the bottom of the breastbone. It is the same as greeting point 1. Then with the other hand touch points 1 and 2, which are the same points as in the heart set. These points are found by imagining a line running from the notch at the top of the breastbone to a place on the left breast where the nipple would be on a youth. Divide this imaginary line into thirds. Point 1 is at the top of the first third. Point 2 is at the top of the second third. These points may be touched repeatedly, and remember to touch each point for at least 6 to 8 seconds.
So there you go. It doesn't get much easier than that. You can go to our website, justtouch.com. It's on the screen there, /stress virus, and download that whole manual, that whole little workbook that we created just for this situation.
Yep.
So that's how simple it is. How to use BioTouch at home. That's the simplicity of it. Take this video, take this posting, and share it with all the people you know that are stuck with their families. Anybody that has just a husband, a wife, have children in the home. And then contact us if you have any questions.
I just want to remind everybody that it's not, whoever's watching the show, it's not just about you learning it and doing it. It's about the family learning it together and doing BioTouch with each other. That's the incredible beauty of it. Kids, as you saw in the greeting, children doing the BioTouch on their moms or dads or whoever's in the family at this time. That's the unique magic about this thing. Every single person in the family gets this, has the tools.
Yeah. And as we've talked about before, how much will it help your children when a parent can say to a child, I need you. I need you to help me.
You can help me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You can do that with a 6-year-old, because even 6-year-olds can do this technique. They've got those fingers. They would just love to touch mommy or daddy. They would love it. So please, we're here to help you. Every Monday, we're here with you. Go to our website, justtouch.com. Any way we can help. We're here to come into your home and give you back the gift of BioTouch. There we did.
go.
We did it, Bev.
We did it, Paul. Another
All right.
Monday show.
So hang out with Kayleen Cox on, when is that? Thursday. If you want to know about her big event happening, go to her website and her Facebook page. And you and I will both be there. You'll be teaching astrology. I'll be teaching BioTouch. And she's got half a dozen other people. It'll be a wonderful little gathering.
Yeah.
So until next week, keep on touching.
Yeah. Just do it.
Just do it. See you, Bev.
Have a great week.
If pain has got you down and you live in town, take a trip down to Pima Street. The people down there are people who care. They will get you back on your feet. Put love into action. Put love into action. If you ever want to have any real satisfaction, choose love while you still can. Don't even try to understand. A healing grace in your own hands. Put love into action.